Okay, this is a videos I promised to do because some of us that are really like coming in with just our WAEC result for an undergraduate program in Malta. I decided to do this video because of you. All right, let me see. Welcome back and thank you for being part of my community. I'm talking about the old subscriber. I appreciate your support. And if you see my face for the voice first, and this is J.O.S. Travel Abroad, and my name is Joseph. Here, I just talked about things. I give information. Immediately, I discover something that will be very helpful to assist you in making that concrete, beneficial decisions to travel abroad. I'll quickly just come online, come on my channel and start sharing this content, sharing this information. So you might just wish or want to subscribe to my channel because you would not really know when I'll be posting a video that might be the key information you've actually been looking for. I wanted to do this video because actually I think I've been promising I would do something like that. I want those that are coming from undergraduate to understand what they stand to benefit. Apart from the fact that Malta is a Schengen country, you have opportunity to travel to all these other countries in the world. I really want to hammer on the key benefit as an undergraduate. If you're here as an undergraduate student, there are a lot of things this thing will help you achieve. Let's stop forget about Malta. Oh, can travel to other European country. After 5 years, you can get your permanent resident. Now, I want to do undergraduate from Malta outside the world. For instance, what I mean is you want to do something. Now, let's say you are trying to apply for a program in Austria, as in going for a master program in Austria. In your, let's take Nigeria as a case study. If you're applying for a program from Nigeria to Austria, you know that your qualification back home in Nigeria, you have to go to Austria embassy to legalize, to verify and legalize this document. Now, one of the beauty is that if your BSc is now here in Malta, you do not have to. I'm very sure of that. You do not have to start legalizing the BSc because legalization is done in the home country where that qualification is gotten. That's where you did your program. Now, if you now get that degree from a country among the EU country where they all use the ECTS, then it will be rare, completely rare, for them to tell you to start legalizing that document. The highest they will do is they can tell you to have an apostle. Like in the case of Poland, apostle now is that you just have to probably, it's more like maybe authorized or notarized one way kind of, you get. But the thing is, in order not to deviate actually from what I want to do, and I want to tell you one key benefit of this undergraduate in Malta. So what I'm saying now is I want to now say, okay, let's take a practical example and discuss everything completely. So I'm doing undergraduate in Malta straight to Ireland, Republic of Ireland. Where is Ireland? If you watch my videos, you see I do comparison between Malta and Ireland. So now I want you to know this so kind of easy for you, particularly if you're in the business field. You will enjoy the degree you will get here in Malta. This is, let me illustrate it better for you to understand with as an example, using my own as a case study. All right. Now, if you want to go for an undergrad, there's a particular schools I mentioned in one video like that. There's a particular school for undergraduate programs that is affordable, 5K, bachelor in BA, either accounting and finance, any business related. It's about 6,005 or so, almost similar to what you have to pay in Malta. But the thing about Ireland is that if you're going for an undergraduate program, you need to show the proof of fund of 3 years, 3 years straight proof of fund. And you also now have to do show the balance of the remaining school fees for the other 2 years. So the proof of fund is huge. So now, as soon as you feel like this might be difficult for you because you need a whole lot of money to show, instead of going through that stress, come to Malta for an undergraduate program. Once you're done with your Malta undergraduate program, then what next? You feel you don't want to stay in Malta for long, then let's go straight to Ireland. The topic for today is undergraduate to Ireland. Now, there's a school in Ireland, I think it's a business school in Ireland. Well, I might decide to just give it out to you for free. It's a business school in Ireland. The tuition fee for postgraduate programs and masters is about 10,000 euro to 12,000 euro. So while you are doing your 3 years program here in Malta, you have opportunity to work full time during your break. And then once you're done, you have opportunity to do 2 years full-time work. On the third, apply for a permanent resident card and also apply for your get scheme refund. So let's say you don't want to apply for your you don't want to wait up till that period of 5 years, or probably you just manage to do 1 year full-time work after your 3 years in the graduate in Malta. There's a tendency that if you're very prudent, you know how to save. There's a very big tendency now that you can save close to that 14, 15,000 euro, all in the process of your third year. You know, you pay your school fees ahead. You pay 1 year before you get in. You probably work towards the second year from the first year. You work towards the third year from the second year. Now, your third year money should be a good savings for you. Probably you now work extra 1 year because you need to get your degrees and start application maybe for September or February the fourth year in Ireland. Then the school is 10,000 postgraduate. Just go for a postgraduate first. Yes, 10K. Go for a postgraduate. And funny enough, the school might even ask you to pay 75%. So if they did not even ask you to pay for a first, go for a postgraduate first. 1 year, 10,000 euro. Now, the living expenses you need to show is 10,000 euro, your 1 year living expenses, except probably if they will be increasing it any moment. But for now, 10,000 euro school fees, 10,000 euro living expenses. And of course, you can show that living expenses in your bank statement, either your country bank statement or any statement you have to show it, or your financial support bank statement, financial sponsor bank statement. Even anybody can even sponsor you, like that close to you. Anybody close to you can sponsor you. In that way, all they just have to do is to do the financial support letter, go to that, present the financial support letter and show that money, and the money should not be lump sum. The only thing you should focus on is that make sure that money is not just in deposited once and you cannot defend it to make the money lump sum. So you can use whatever bank statement you have, pay for your school fees, your money, and go for your postgraduate in Ireland. So you see how easy for you to eventually switch to a very bigger country like Republic of Ireland. And Ireland happens to be even in fluctuation. Sometimes you will see some sites say Ireland is the leader, but sometimes they will say Luxembourg. Now, among, in fact, they will say the richest country in the world in terms of per capita income, not the GDP. That's individual wealth. Now, Ireland sometimes they will say is the first, but most time is always on second after Luxembourg, with a minimum wage of about 2,000 something per month. You have an opportunity now to choose to go to Ireland to go for a postgraduate program 1 year. And once you're done, you can apply for your postgraduate work permit of 1 year. If you get your postgraduate 1 year, the postgraduate program for 1 year, within that 1 year, if you didn't get a job, you can show the proof, convince them for you to be extended for second year. But I don't think you have to just stay the whole 1 year and not get a job. So what this means is that you come and do the undergraduate here, every other thing become easy from here. So now this is why we are focusing on today on is Ireland. Next video we pick another country together. Now, if you are someone who is in the business field department, it becomes easy. Then you can from here with your undergraduate to that business schools, pay your 10K, show your proof of fund, and then you enter. 1 year after you're done with the program, apply for your postgraduate work permit. And luckily for you, if within the process you get a job that is paying you 40,000, equivalent of 38 to 40,000 per annum in Republic of Ireland, then because your job already, your qualification and your job is on this skill visa, it's called a critical skilled work permit, general work permit, and the critical work permit. And the critical work permit is that once you get a job that is paying you high, now putting that places you on that professional level, paying you that high as 40,000 euro, which of course is possible. It is possible. You can get a job of that range if you are probably in accounting department, mostly human resources, all those administrative and tech, IT, IT job. If you're in those places, it's possible. Once you get jobs like that, automatically you can apply to bring in your dependents in case you're married. Then you can apply for your dependents to reunite with you immediately while you are putting in for the application. if your salary is within 40,000. But if your salary is not up to 40,000 euro, maybe your salary is between 30,000 euro, that means you need to work for 1 year before you can reunite your family to you. But the beauty is that immediately you're done with your school, 5 years straight in Ireland, you will get that passport, the citizenship of Republic of Ireland. Now, how do you get a permanent resident first? If or you're on that critical skill work permit with a job paying you as high as 40,000 euro, is 38,000 or so, but let's say as high as 40,000 euro per year. One, your family can join immediately. Two, if you just work 2 years on that permit, you are eligible for the permanent residency straight up after 2 years. And in fact, on the critical work permit, once your job gets to pay you that money and you're on that the category, you will see the job that are under the critical work. I know most of these administrative businesses call jobs are there. It is the salary range that will be the major thing, major determiner. And once you are on that permit, you are actually not directly under the sponsorship of the company. You are not sponsored by the company. A critical work permit is not sponsored by the company. You are applying for the permit directly by yourself, but you just need a job offer and to apply for it. So it is not more of a case like you lose the job, you are out of under the company's sponsorship. No, that's it. But it now makes it also faster for you to get permanent residence. 2 years on that critical skill work permit, you get your permanent residence. 3 more years added to that one, you now get your citizenship passport. To get now the general work permit only that in case your salary is not 30,000, don't worry. You're still living in the second richest country in the world in terms of per capita income. The family can join you after 1 year, 12 months of work. You can then reunite your family. The second thing is that you would be under a sponsorship. The company that's offering you the job is your sponsor. They will be the one to apply for that work permit for you. It's called a general work permit under a sponsorship of the company. Then you need to work 4 years. You need to be on that general work permit for 4 years before you become a permanent resident. But the beauty is that even if it takes you 4 years to get PR and the critical skill take 2 years to get PR, both of you are counting the same 5 years. The only difference is that the critical skill enjoy permanent resident status for 3 years before passport. You just get it after 4 years. You get permanent resident status. You enjoy it for only 1 year, and you still now apply for your passport. Now, don't forget that when you're a permanent resident of any country, you are as well more like enjoying some of these lovely benefits, like as if you are a citizen of that country. And one of them is that as a permanent resident in Republic of Ireland, if you choose to now further to go to school, there's everything they say. I don't just want to say like I say most time you will not pay tuition, even to the university level. There are always waiver for permanent residents and citizens of Republic Island. There are always tuition waiver. You don't have to pay tuition fee when you're going to school already as a permanent resident. So if you then choose to go for your masters straight up, since you already have a permanent resident status, you can just pick up a master's and don't pay school fees, get your master's. And two, as a permanent resident too, you'll be also enjoying the dividend as a citizen, where if you have children, you are paying child allowance. I think it's 120 something euro or so per child. And now the beauty of Ireland own is that it does not matter whether you and your wife is working. I think they pay per the number per child you get your monthly child benefit. This is just you knowing that if you once you get to Malta for an undergraduate program, you have a lot of opportunity, a lot of diversion like a tree. You have a lot of things you can explore with that degree. So don't think you're just wasting time coming to do your 3 years program. Now, today one is to talk about how you can, journey through journeying across, navigate from the BSc here straight up. Maybe if your faction is or your final destination or the main place actually love is Republic of Ireland, which is close to Northern Ireland, that is part of UK. So that is very close to UK. Very good economy and all those stuff. So If your passion is that and don't just have, you only have undergrad SSC, don't worry. Malta has that lovely avenue. So you can journey from here to here. The next one we will talk about, I'll mention the country when that time when I'm doing the video. Thank you for watching up to this moment. So please kindly share, subscribe, click on the notification bell, like in case you watch out how you can use your undergraduate from here to which other country next. Until then, bye for now.